when I'm holding side control. Those who are here early in the week, and I've asked this question, you're not allowed to answer. So I think we weren't. If Mish has good frames here, so he's framing my hip and my head, should I be trying to like control him here or control him more at the hips?
Yes.
Hey, you were here. All right. Okay. So, an important principle in Jiu-Jitsu: you need to control, like, whatever you can control, like, get good control of it, and then work to upgrade from that position. Okay. So, if Mish is actually controlling me in the upper body here, I shouldn't be trying to then fight against that. I'm going to let his hips free, and he's going to recover his legs. So when he's got his arms blocking my upper body, then I need to go lower and try and control Mish's hips here like this, okay? His next move is he's gonna move his hips away from me, face me, and get his legs in front, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lock down on the hip with my elbow, and I'm gonna keep my hip really close to his hip. I'm gonna turn my feet to face forwards like this, okay? So when Mish hip escapes and tries to make space, I'm going to be walking back. It lets me keep nice and heavy. So see, I'll be using my toes on the mat and walking in a sort of like a large arc circle. If I'm doing it well enough, he wants to face me, I'll be able to turn him away by walking a little bit into his leg. So not just into the torso, but a little bit back just onto the edge of his, where his thigh starts. So if Mish goes again, there we go, turn his hips away. Okay. Again, Mish is starting to hip escape, and I can turn his hips away. Alright, so let's just feel that, like 30 seconds each. Person on bottom is going to hip escape. You're going to be holding onto the hip, you're going to be facing towards them with your hips. Bring your hips just off the ground. Okay. So I don't want to be, if I'm flat like that, I'm going to be slow. If I'm up a little bit, I can walk nice and fast. Alright, let's go. Okay guys, so because Mish was framing against my hip here, if I'm keeping pressured on that, it's actually hard to remove this frame. When I switch my hips like this, it actually means he has to extend that frame quite a lot to try to block the hip, and that means it's easier to start to control this arm. So while we're in this posture, I'm holding onto the hip, and we're looking to catch underneath the elbow. And I just want to, like right now he can push on my hip. So if I try to move forward, he's going to block. I just need to lift it a little bit. Just that much, okay? Once it's not blocking my hip anymore, I can start to close the distance. So just lift it up a tad. I'm going to scoot underneath. And I want to step my hip really close to Mish's shoulder. So if he tries to get that elbow back in now, it's stuck. But what he can do is shimmy his shoulders away and get that elbow back, okay? So when we get underneath here, I need to reach under, grab the far shoulder, and pull it forward. Now when he goes to free it, it should be stuck. All right, so again, we're here, he's blocking. You take the elbow, lift, and move close, grab the shoulder, and we're throwing it back towards us. Next, you want to pull back towards you. And then we can come into a more traditional side control where we're facing downwards. We'll be on our knees here if you want. Right, so now there's this frame to deal with. As soon as I start trying to fight this, Mish is going to start hip escaping again. So as soon as I release the hips, he's going to start trying to move them. So I'm going to keep my right elbow low at first, like this. And I'm going to come up into knee on belly, like this. Again, blocking. Lean to your left so that they can't get that elbow back, and come up onto knee on belly. Look where my left leg is, so we still can't suck that arm back. So I'm stepped very far forward, okay? Not out here. Very far forward. All right, now if Mish hip escapes, because I got my knee on his hips, I can follow him just using my leg. So that should easily track him. I'm gonna reach underneath the arm, pressure forward, and I'm going to start to walk and get his arm above his head. Yeah. If you're worried about them throwing you over by going here, you can put your hand out as a post. It just needs to go underneath the elbow. If he can't lock his elbow back by his side, it means I've still got control. Okay? And I'm going to drive forward and walk. And have a look at my right leg here too. Okay? So I'm opening this gap. My knee goes to the mat like this, and then I push to open that leg too. Okay? So I'm not just going here. Bring your knee up high. Yeah. So if I try to go to mount here, he's going to really catch my leg. Okay? Even when I control the arm, it's hard to get mount without controlling that bottom leg. So I get to here and I extend. Okay? I'm dropping my hip towards the mat. I've opened a big gap. Try and catch the leg niche. I'm hooking, and then when I want to go, I just move into that gap. A lot of pressure through the face, yeah? So like, put your chest on. Again. Yeah, you pick up the arm, come underneath the arm like this. We're nice and tight. We're going to move up the knee on belly. Here like this. Look underneath the arm. Bring it above the head. And then put your knee down to the mat. Open the gap. And then you're going to go towards mount from there. Okay. You have to square up with this guy. It's really hard to do this while you're side on. So I have to, as I walk the arm, that's what I meant by my chest on his face. It's pretty tight there. He shouldn't be able to move his upper body very well at all. Yeah. Okay. Again, make sure they can't close that gap. Try and bring your elbow towards your knee-ish. This side, yeah, good. Okay, it's stuck. Move to mount. And we've got a good mount too. We've got the arm above our head.
Do you have to flick out the foot or you don't bother? Like do you actually, when you actually go to do that, you do that or just...
No, we don't do this. Yeah. Let's go, guys. 1, 2, 3. And this is the bit that not everyone was necessarily getting this amazingly. When I was going to the mount here, we want to use our knee to extend, and we're dropping it again. A lot of people will still just going like that. Okay? You're going to get your leg trapped. If they're waiting for it, they're going to trap your legs. Okay? You have to open that gap. Keep your foot hooked on the far side, and you open that gap. Okay? Now, from here, my hips dropping towards the mat. It's easy to flick off and you can come towards mount. Similarly, if Mish is escaping mount, and I feel like he's got all his frames and he starts to escape here, one of the last things I can do is turn and keep my right knee attached to his knee. This stops him from being able to flick over. So where are you going to move from here? Okay, so from here, if I focus on pointing my knee down next to his catching right at the top of his thigh here, not below the knee because he's going to get his knee through, but right on the top of his thigh. That buys me a bit of time. Okay? I can start trying to flatten him back out, or potentially I can go towards side control. Okay, but if I feel like I'm losing this. So if I need to, I'm going to grab the elbow. If Mitch is trying to recover, I can flick over the top with my left foot, behind with my right foot, and we come back around to side control. So it stopped ourselves getting trapped in the guard. Again, Mish is escaping. I put my knee in and my foot. The advantage of dropping my hip like this, my foot can stay far away. Here, he's going to trap it and he's going to put me in the half guard. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to keep that far away, but my knee's still blocking his knee from closing the gap. Left foot comes over the top as a hook, and then you're going to swim behind that hook. Try and trap me in the half guard. He's stuck. I'm going to grab the bottom elbow. I'm going to pull him back into side. Once more. If he's escaping, we turn, we jam our leg in. Okay? Flick over the top. I'd probably try and look for the bottom elbow pretty early because I don't want him to scramble. So this is going to keep him from getting to his knees. And then we can flick behind, elbow tight, and row them back onto their back. Let's go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, a lot of confused faces, so let's, I think it might depend a little bit how your partner is moving as well, but so each turns again. Okay, a nice easy one, depending where they are, maybe this leg's a bit further through, but by turning on my side, I should be able to hook on top of the thigh, feel like this, okay? Now, come around this side, everyone. So, I'll drop to my side. I want to hook on top of the, ideally in front of the knee. Here's no good, right? So it needs to be like, my hook needs to be here. I won't get this from here. Okay? Then it's going to happen. I haven't dropped my hip in front of the thigh. And then I'm pinning that leg when I come back. So because I'm there, my knee goes down, I'm pinning the legs together. Obviously I'm picking up the bottom arm, and I just move my right foot behind that. Okay? So when we're doing this, in reality, obviously I'm usually fighting for this arm already. Turning, come behind your own calf. Really trying to catch behind their thigh here. Okay? Again, shin's not good enough. Okay? If I end up on the shin, you're going to get his legs back. Has to be above the line of the knee. Yeah. Windshield wiper. I'm behind the legs now.
Are you just using the left hand to hold?
Yeah. I really want to control this elbow. Alright, let's go guys. 2 more minutes each.